something that affects you early in your childhood kind of stays with you, you know, and this was something that definitely stayed with me.
You were the only living soul I can tell my secret to.
I painted every single one of them. Every big eye. Me. And no one will ever know but you.
I just loved the heart that the film had and sort of the sensitivity.
I always feel in Tim Burton's stories that he brings up what is suppressed in our subconscious.
So what I love about his work, which I feel is very thematic throughout his work, is the fairy tale aspect. And there are characters that are not necessarily part of society, they're different, and how they are able to break through that sort of mold which restricts them.
Sadly, people don't buy lady art.
The painting says keen. I'm keen, you're keen.
Smile.
You know, Amy, met Margaret, and I think that was very helpful for her. You know, Walter had passed away, and I don't think Christoph works in a different way. He was just more interested in I think, the script and his own interpretation of it. And so, you know, you just try to allow each person to kind of create the character in the way that they feel it's the best way for them to do that.
I do what all actors do, you know, they try to get their imagination going, and anything that does that helps.
I don't know, I was feeling like I really wanted to play women that I saw as like really strong and like really like tough, and then I read it again, and I don't know if it was being a mother or just maturity, where I actually saw the strength in Margaret and the idea of playing this quiet dignity and this quiet strength, but just somebody who just didn't have a voice or didn't feel like she could find her voice, and then finding her voice. I found that a lot more compelling.
Maybe I could sign it myself.
That sounds a bit confusing, doesn't it? Keen means me.
I'm a fan of just documentaries and kind of real life stuff, so to learn that something like this actually occurred, especially behind something you're so familiar with, blew my mind.
He sells paintings, and he sells pictures of the paintings, and he sells postcards of pictures of the paintings.
Good God, it's a movement.
So, are you flipping for all this?
Honestly, I can't believe I live here.
Bruno, the DP, and I went, you know, we sort of went off from the time, the era, but also the paintings. There's something very lurid about the paintings and slightly off. And so we tried to kind of go with that in terms of the palette of the film and the color scheme of the film, the kind of weird bright greens or reds, or, you know, the kind of bright but slightly sickly kind of colors that come from the paintings, really.
We're really especially called upon to identify and participate, and because that enables us to confront the dark sides in ourselves.
Who is the artist?